Saudi Aramco have confirmed that they are planning to list on the Riyadh Stock Exchange in what could be the world's biggest IPO. Saudi Aramco has placed a preliminary valuation on the company of between $1.6 trillion and $1.7 trillion. However, Riyadh would apparently prefer a valuation of $2 trillion. One of the reasons that the IPO has been delayed a number of times already. It is thought to be the world's most profitable company. In the first half of 2019, posting net profits of $46.9 billion, most of which was paid out in dividends to the Saudi state. In comparison, for the same time period, Apple, currently the world's most valuable company, posted a net profit of $21.6 billion, and ExxonMobil, the largest listed oil company, reported profits of $5.5 billion. Aramco have published an updated prospectus for their IPO, revealing that they are seeking to raise more than $25 billion from the sale of 1.5% of its shares. If priced at this level, then the deal could break the record set by Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba in 2014 and claim the title for the world's largest IPO. Saudi Aramco began trading in 1933 when a deal was struck between Saudi Arabia and the Standard Oil Company of California, which later became Chevron, to survey and drill for oil, creating the new company to do so. Between 1973 and 1980, Saudi Arabia bought the whole company. According to the Energy Information Administration, after Venezuela, Saudi has the world's second largest oil reserves, and after the US, they are the second largest producers. They get their prominence because of the monopoly that they have on the oil in the country, and also the fact that their oil is relatively inexpensive to extract compared to other regions, as it is much closer to the surface. Saudi Arabia appears to be keen to sell shares in its state oil firm, as they are trying to reduce their reliance on oil. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has indicated that he wishes to diversify the country's economy under a program named Vision 2030. The plan apparently includes more solar power, making good use of the country's huge desert area. They are also hoping to increase revenue from tourism from 3% of GDP to 10% of GDP. In September, they opened their doors to international tourists for the first time, launching a visa program for 49 countries and relaxing the strict dress codes required for female visitors. Tourism Minister Ahmed Al-Khatib has described it as a historic moment for the country. Proceeds from the IPO will be transferred to the country's sovereign wealth fund, which has been making several bold investments of late, including $45 billion into SoftBank's Vision Fund and planning a $500 billion futuristic city on the northern Red Sea coast. In the prospectus, the company lists a variety of investment risks, including terrorist attacks, the government's control over oil output, and geopolitical tensions in a region dominated by Saudi-Iran rivalry. Of course, the kingdom is also not without controversy, regularly coming under the spotlight for its human rights record, most recently the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Another issue, of course, is the anti-fossil fuel sentiment, which is growing around the world, and the relatively low oil price compared to late last year, where prices were above $80.